An especially fancy cage.
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
That's, rather strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
Nope, you'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
Who's the her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business. Haven't seen this one in a while. He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
Currently.
Poppy's gramophone. She's had it for a long time. As a young child, she'd call it her mama phone, on account of it belonging to her mother.
That's cute.
Oh yes, adorable. Oh, terrible.
You recognize it?
The color scheme. 3 different pinks. Obscene. Lovely. Oh, there used to be all kinds of birds here at Tangle Tower. The most fascinating breeds, all totally unique.
Used to be? There are birds all over the place.
Most of them are rather ordinary, I'm afraid.
What happened to the non-ordinary ones?
That is a very good question. Oh, did Fitz show you that?
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right. If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind. I don't know what that is. I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you? Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
I've already forgotten all 3 of those names.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? He's just my hat. He doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
There's something about those petals we found in Penny's room. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Yeah, we found this.
Oh, that's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're fake.
You think so?
Maybe not. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're from red tulips.
You think so?
Maybe not. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're from red roses. And there's only one place in Tangle Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses. And who they belong to.
That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That almost... But it's not right.
It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those 2 bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident ornithologist.
My dears, what are you accusing me of?
Poppy and Fitz was given to one of Penny's birds and to distract them. No. Pointer's telescope was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and distract them. That's not right. One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and distract them. Almost. Maybe just change one. One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz, but it didn't work. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal evidence from them. We know those two have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were up to.
I'm just not the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's birds. Something to prove one of them has been in the rooftop garden. Let's take a closer look at these. This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
are hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me. He's so quiet with me these days, but being with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little... I apologize. This really isn't your burden to bear.
Do you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general? There it is. The unfinished portrait of Flora Philo.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it?
Looks that way. That's the only door in and out of the room.
It's also on the floor.
Sure is. Guessing it's not supposed to be down there.
A bunch of old books, covered in dust now, but they look well read. A bunch of old books, covered in dust now, but they look well read.
We're at the top of the tower, right?
I think so. Why?
Doesn't matter. It's nothing. The outline of Freya Philo. Looks like she fell onto her back. There's a single patch of blood, right in the middle. No real signs of a struggle.
That's weird.
What?
Her feet were right up by the canvas.
So?
So she was probably standing really...
Let's check the case file again.
Is that an egg? An egg.
It's also what a completely ordinary object. Nope.
Did you check the clue? I'm pretty sure it explains where to put each of the gems. It's some kind of clue about where to put the...
I guess
What's the deal with those lines between the gems? Must mean something.
Nothing.
Each line connects the exact same pairs are they're just rearranged and rotated.
Nothing.
Each line connects the exact same, they're just rearranged.
Nothing.
Each line the exact same, they're just rearranged.
Nothing.
Each line the exact they're just rearranged.
Nothing.
Each line the exact same, they're just rearranged.
Nothing.
Each line connects the exact same, they're just rearranged.
Nothing.
Each line the exact same, they're just rearranged.
Nothing.
Each line connects the exact same, they're just rearranged.
Nothing.
Each line connects. They're just rearranged.
Nothing.
Each line connects. They're just rearranged.
Nothing.
Each line connects two slots. The exact same pairs are. They're just rearranged. And
A pillow with a paw print.
it's a cushion.
Yeah, but that doesn't alliterate. That's weird.
What did you find in the drawer?
Nothing. They're completely empty. Not the kind
It's
of...
cool. Looks like old mining.
Do you think this
I
was...
don't know.
No windows either.
Painting supplies.
A lot
How
of...
can you tell if they're
Good point.
Freya's bear?
Looks pretty
He's
cool.
had a rough couple of days.
Do you think this
I
was...
don't know.
No windows either. It's a little wooden box.
To the casual observer, maybe. They're not real paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism. Nothing.
Did you find a hint on those scraps of paper? It looks like a ripped-up jigsaw puzzle.
That was incorrect.
Each brush has various characteristics. Height, bristle shape, paint color, handle color. The information we need is on the paper, once it's been rearranged.
That's done it.
Neat. What was in the box?
Just a photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
There's something about that pink cassette tape. Something suspicious.
Let's ask Poppy about it.
I need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting, you know.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
It's not mine. I'd never own anything like that.
Why not?
Not my color.
You used to like these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. something that proves Poppy used to like these colors. Let's take a closer look at this. The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player that was found in Poppy's room. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Fifi in this old photo. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. The pink cassette tape is an older version of the pink cassette player used by Fifi in this old photo. Nope. The pink cassette tape found in the garden matches the pink cassette player used by Fifi in this old photo. That's not right. The pink cassette tape was replaced by the pink cassette player used by Fifi in this old photo. That's not right either. The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player that was found in Freya's room. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
That is not me.
Yeah, it is. I'll prove it.
This is the left side. We're looking for the right side.
You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up and then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward. The photo proves Poppy is the murderer.
You sure about that?
Not entirely. I think the answer is pretty straightforward. Poppy hates Fifi and Freya now.
You sure about that?
Not entirely. I think the answer is pretty straightforward. Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it. Makes this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Hold on. This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift, years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
I have no idea. It was my mother's originally.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody?
Do you know where those earmuffs came from?
I put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belonged to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar. No?
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. Can't remember exactly. I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet. Is that a gardening trowel?
Yeah. I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it. Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly?
Oh. How nice. Did you find that in Fifi's room?
No. Should we have?
No, it's just... It looks like something she'd use, don't you think? I think it's kind of cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. But I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little... protective.
This is a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable.